What?
Hey.
Yay,
Hi,
beautiful
Grace.
people of the universe. Hello.
Hello. Well, welcome everyone to the 666 portal at 333, or it's actually 336 here in the Pacific Standard Time in California. I am reporting. I'm EE Watts. That's 2 E's and Watts like the light bulb, and I'm reporting from the San Francisco realm on planet Earth. Somewhere in the middle of the 3 to 5D timeline shift. And I'm really excited to be talking about the 6th dimension and the numerology 6 and all of the meanings and connotations behind it today. So thanks so much, everyone, for being here. Anyone on the live stream or watching the replay, we're so happy to have you.
Yay!
So,
Yay! Party!
Yeah, we also have Star here with us.
How cute!
Yeah, we kind of match. I didn't even realize that. Like our hair matches and our like jackets match. And oh my goddess, we've got a goddess joining us. Welcome, Mirai, to the 6th party. What a special, lovely treat. Me and Star just here in our matching 6D outfits with the blue hats and then the purple shirts. So
You know what, EE? When I was little, those toys are my favorite. My favorite hair color is purple.
Mirai had some purple hair at one point, but I think she's transitioned to a different color. Nice. Well, someday we'll get some purple hair on you, Lillian. Wonderful. I love the color purple. Yes, transition to red soon. Fabulous. All right. Well, let's go ahead and open the space here. So I invite everyone to, if you feel moved, you can close your eyes and put your hand over your heart. And we're just gonna get in touch with our breath. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Go ahead and continue breathing. And we are going to welcome in and call in all of our ancestors and spirit guides. And I recognize and acknowledge that I'm residing on traditional indigenous lands. So I pay respect to the elders and the ancestors from the past, present, and the emergence. I express gratitude for all these beings for being here to support us. They're like our cheerleading section. So happy that we're here. So happy that we are doing the thing, making it happen, that we are connected. Yeah, it's like they're just so happy. I want to always filter out any distortions and invite beings of the most pure, authentic truth to reveal themselves here in this space and provide any guidance or signs or messages. Maybe be open to all the miracles that the universe has for us. And I am now going to call my specific ancestors into this space, and after that, I'll open up the space for anyone who wants to do the same, which is to call in any of their ancestors or lineage, or if you would like to add any sort of protection, prayer, or anything that you would like to add to this space, I'll open it up so that way we can open the circle together. I am calling in my Grandma Jean, my Grandma Juanita, my Nana Eleanor, my Uncle Robert, my Uncle Dan, my Uncle Matt. I am calling in Isis and Hathor and Dionysus. And I call in all the planets, like Venus, the energy of Venus, Gaia, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Mars, Pluto, even though they say that's not a planet, but we still love you, Pluto, planet of transformation. All right, so now I'll open up the floor if anyone would like to add anything to open up our sixth circle. Pass the word.
I would like to call in all the Rose lineage, all the Madeline Rose lineage for the 666 portal today, and to open our heart to the deeper chamber.
Yes, calling in the blue rose. I didn't realize today's vibration is that blue, that royal blue, calling in the ancient rememberings, connecting with our ancestry lineage, the ancient Egyptian, ancient Babylon, and the land of Avalon, and Mayan knowledge, and Sumerian, Atlantean, whoever called to come, join us, let us dance, let us sing, let us just diving deep into the flow of love, the flow of abundance and magic together. Thank you.
I also wanted to call in, just come into now, is the dragon or the dragon lineage. So you're welcome in this circle today.
Yay.
I would like to call in all the fairies, all the angels, all the love, all the appreciation and gratitude of the whole world, all the joy and happiness to everybody, all the beautiful people in the universe. I love you all. God bless.
Grace, your energy is phenomenal. Always. Thank you, Lillian. I normally always call in the Rose lineage, and when I was there, I was like I blanked on something, and then I was like, oh, of course, but Lillian. So perfect. Thank you. And yes, love this energy of the blue rose. Mirai, I don't know if you feel called to pop on the mic and call anyone in or add a prayer to open the circle.
Set now.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, goddess. And look at you. Are you wearing like a blue and orange tie-dye shirt? Wow. Blue and orange. Look at me in the blue and orange. Wow. Welcome, Dr. Youssef. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God. Oh my goddess. And are we 6 right now? How wild is that? Like, this is always synchronized in these spaces. So of course there would be 6 of us here. Welcome, Doctor. We just opened up this space. So we are officially here in this 6 energy portal. Daisy, I'd love if you could start, if you could like give us a rundown of like everything that you know about 6.
Well, not everything, because I tend to forget whatever comes to me. Let us talk about this year is the 6th year, which is the year of the Jupiter. Jupiter planet has this huge amount of expansion, like inner child, inner joy, whatever planet or energy got touched or blessed by Jupiter, there will be immense amount of expansion, magic, and creative joy and bubble just expand, and joy portal just popping up everywhere. And so in the 6th year, we are on 6 and 6 portal. And on the Eastern timeline, it is 6. So we started on 333 on the Pacific time. Eastern time is 6:33, which is another 6:6. So we are on 6:6:6:6:6. It's just so incredible how our intention just effortlessly align together. So as to the system of Kathara grid that I'm usually sharing, number 6 is on the right shoulder, which is like the portal is like around here. And in this portal on the vertex on Earth is Moscow, Russia. And the planet in the solar system, as we mentioned, is the Jupiter. And on the universal system, it is a Sirius B, which is the planet where we got all our download about healing, such as Mayan medicine, ancient Egyptian medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine. We all got our download from the Sirius B. So today we get so much healing all pouring in at this current portal right now. And also I can also share a little bit about the card number 6, which is we talk about number 6. Let me see whether I can share this with everyone. Give me 1 second. Let me share the screen. So the tarot card, in tarot, the 6th is the Lover's card. Are you guys able to see it? So I'm trying to pull out, you will be able to see underneath there's a male and a female, which is the couple, the unionship of the divine feminine and masculine coming together. It got blessed by this overseeing like female, kind of what I see it kind of like the Isis with these big wings blessing our internal unionship. So this year we will be, I mean, we already experienced a huge amount of expansion of romance and love and so much inner healing through this flow of eternal dance of romance and love, self-love and self-healing. And so, yeah, today this is the number we're tapping in. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Daisy. That was magical. Yes, and I'm just using this as an example of divine synchronization. So we decided to start doing this. This is the 4th meeting of the Golden Age Circle. And the intention of the Golden Age Circle is a place for, you know, souls that are, you know, focusing on self-mastery to come weekly and tap into one of the 15 dimensions of the Kathara cosmic grid system. And so a month ago, like, what were the odds that we were going to know that it was going to be 6/6 at this time? So I am, super grateful to be here and lots and lots of remembering. So I began channeling a poem. I only got a few lines in, but I'm going to read what I wrote and then freestyle channel whatever else wants to come through right now. So 6 to me is where we go to truly be free again. Infinite nirvana and Zen. We return to heaven again. Soul bilocation, because we've completed our human excavation. Our mission is complete. We have lived authentically in our truth. We have followed after the clues like a sleuth. We have learned and we continue to do so. To me, my knowledge, and I'm curious what others feel or what resonates to be true. But once you're resonating in the frequency of blue, flow, water, infinite abundance, and such, we shall be able to allow our souls to bilocate. So it's my understanding that when the collective consciousness and the beings who are such are able to access the sixth dimension of density, that's when like the soul is able to free from the human body and move to other places where your soul is existing. So it's a little, I'm curious if that aligns with anyone else's knowledge based on what they've learned. But yeah, that's what I've heard, and so I'm excited for that, and I believe that's going to be happening in the very, very near future for beings who are frequent, or for beings who have reached that level of soul ascension. So that's what I have to say for right now at this very moment. Is there anyone else who would like to jump in with anything they want to share about 6?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you touch base about a very important aspect that 6 in the traditional sense of healing is usually this deep cobalt blue, which is another important portal, how we heal through the throat chakra. And to me, it's like diving deeper into our sensing and feeling body. And I started learning that like my first spiritual awakening is a clairvoyancy, but then I later on realized one of the best clear is actually feeling and sensing body. And as I'm start feeling and sensing, sometimes I feel like I'm in another location. I actually got affirmation from other teacher. That's our beginning learning how to do bilocate. Like a lot of time we feel like a bilocation is like our body splitting. It's actually deeper sensing and feeling. Through deeper sensing and feeling, you actually able to physically be in another location. I actually has friend who has a gift of able to do it and teleported and bilocate in another location and come back having like a, for instance, go to the beach and come back the whole pocket filling up with sand. So I truly believe it's possible once we start opening up our deeper sensing and feeling gift. Yeah, that's so interesting that you touching base about that important gift.
Thank you for confirmation, Daisy. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'm so excited. I just get so like fluttery when I every time that I hear, like when mystics gather with each other and then they share mystical experiences, and then it's like someone will be telling you a mystical experience, and then it's like that a similar sort of thing will happen to you very soon, because you realize, oh wow, that's possible. So like us sharing stories. Welcome, Catherine. Speaking of mystics, she joins right when I'm like, when mystics get together. How are you today?
Oh, sorry, I was a little late. I just finished a live. I was trying to finish it before 3:33. I did, but I had to like do some tweaking. So it's the 666 portal day, and it's very powerful. I mean, from the comments.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. It's how they felt. So if you guys are sometime later, catch that. It has that 666 portal frequency energy. Yeah. And Osiris just came and like gave me that message of abundance. I was like, thank you, Osiris.
Yes, please, if you have the link to the post, you can share it in the chat, because I definitely I'm sure I'll see it when I get onto Facebook, but just so everyone else here can tap in.
It's in my healing and transformation with Catherine Ong. I didn't plan it. It just like go. I was like, okay, let me grab my crystal. They wanted me to bring the crystal, the blue-green crystal energy. Oh, you know what? Now I'm seeing it's the Lemurian energy. Whew. Okay. That's like in the throat. Ooh, they're working in the heart also. Oh my God, they're so generous today. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm fixated, like entranced, obsessed. I don't know, but with your energy, I was really tapping in yester evening and like going through all of my Facebook groups. I'm in so many different high consciousness ascension groups, and like Catherine's light language just kept coming up, like a bunch of your TikToks, and it was like exactly what I needed. And so I'm so grateful for you. And please feel free, don't feel like you have to stop if there's messages that want to come through. I'm here to receive.
I did the live today because I'm getting like every day, like people messaging me, I need support, I can't stop crying, I'm in pain. Like I was like, it's like I'm being bombarded. I was like, I can't just give healing, so let me just do this one thing. And so it landed on the 666 portal day, and and just before the live I just received like, oh, just watch the bee activation, and then she watched it and she felt better. But this is for like ascension symptoms. And so what I was receiving, because I didn't know why they want, because like I usually like wanna prepare just a little bit, before I go. They gave me like a few minutes. I was like, okay, just grab my crystals. Like, okay. And they really gave me the energy of this organ, and being inside of the pyramid, and just being in peace, and aligning us when we feel imbalance. Imagine yourself being inside the pyramid, and being, and it also took me to the womb of Mother Earth, because when I do my live now, I'm like it's like want me to connect with Mother Earth first, connecting, and then connect to source energy. So like we're like in our body, see, we're not fooling around, because the energy can be so high. We want to be there all the time, but we gotta ground, just balance that energy, so we're not like get so crazy. Because you can be like, you want to be so galactic all the time, but you gotta bring it down, the energy, and balance it. And so they really like wanted me to it has that inner child healing as well. I didn't know, because I yesterday actually I did this TikTok. I haven't posted it because I'm going to post it today, and they want me to really work on the inner child. Yeah. And so because we got to heal that inner child so we can grow, like, and then we like so stuck in so many like trauma, this childhood trauma, and we had to release that. So like they made me like cut cords with the energy of the parental, releasing that programming and beliefs of the peers that have been passed on us, and then also disconnect. And also I worked on the frequency of the 666, releasing that negative, the negative programming that they put on us. That is not a good like number, but it's high frequency. And so removing that inversion and bringing that high frequency, so whenever you 66, you're not scared, and it's like you accept it and you honor it, and it brings that positivity into your life, and you're able to create that sacred relationship with like others, with your family, with your community, and with yourself. Divine sacred relationship with yourself and with your inner child. And so this is like with your inner child. So like really a lot of inner child healing with this one. And I work on the stabilizing the spine, because there's a lot of stress on the spine. They made me like the spine being like a clogged up like pipe. So they made me like clear it, like stabilize it, neutralize it, harmonize it. So it's like, and so the connection, it's our connection to Mother Earth and to Source. So it's clearing that energy. So as I'm clearing it, it's also like enhancing your communication, your channel, like, releasing that, like, the static energy. So it's like, so you can receive more guidance. Yeah. And more emotional stability also. And so yeah, it was like a 34-minute like transmission, clearing, upgrades, healing, activation, and Father Sky came. So that's why they want me to bring like blue, because Father Sky wanted to come and support us. Like it does it, like it's like the feeling of being lost and confused. Feeling being like not knowing where to go, but like Father Sky is like, I'm here, I can see you wherever you are in the world, I can see you, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And they're saying that that like sometimes like we feel so like we move like a robot, that they have to bring all this emotional imbalance, this like sadness, like diseases, so you will start to pause and like analyze and pre-prioritize what's important in your life. You're not just like a robot, like, going to work, what's really important in your life. Do you have a connection with your family, with the world, with other people, with the divine, with Mother Earth, with the, we forget that we are not the only ones here. There's air, there's plants, there's animals, there's insects, and we connect with everything, and we can't be just like focus on our jobs and bringing in, and so that's the message. So it's like pretty much it's just like the continuation or like what else was it was like a lot, and towards the end I did like a heart and brain coherence. There's so much. And then they made me like, there's like an implant by the pineal gland that they want me to remove, but it's only like you have to ask your higher self if you want it to be removed, because I don't want to impinge on everybody's free will. So they felt that it was released. It's like from a social media. It's like we watch like the cartoon, like the television, like a lot of programming, and it's like it's affecting our emotions, and we're like always on high alert. It's like, someone like like, and this all like false information too. It's a way for us to program us, so we're always in the like on high alert, like the flight and fight response, so we're not in control of our emotions. The social media is in control of our emotions. They post this thing like, something got bombed, like and now we're like on this like fear frequency, and so it's like releasing that implant so like we can be more at peace. Yeah. So what else? It's they made me like bring that blue energy and green energy, and then towards the end pink, and then when they brought in the pink ray, it went down to the heart, and then now I know it's like a heart and brain coherence. So they want me to bring this energy again, like that heart and brain coherence, and bringing the blue in the heart so we can receive the right guidance from the brain, and so they are not fighting, and allowing our voice to speak the truth between the two in harmony and balance. I'm speaking like I'm like flawlessly, but I'm not like this. Okay, I swear I haven't stopped talking. I'm usually like always thinking about, oh my god, but it's like just flowing this energy. It's like the 666 portal energy is like very high right now, and and yeah, there's like just so much love they want to bring, and okay, a conduit. We're all conduits to this energy, and and this is like the the transmission that I did, it was really to ease with the ascension symptoms because giving is so hard and so fast, and sometimes we don't know what to do. We feel lost, and we're like, like, you know. And so this is like kind of like support, realigning, reharmonizing, neutralizing our system. And then the butterflies and the fae came and gave some activation, and the golden solar energy towards the end. Yeah, at the golden activation. I love it. And what else came? There was just so much. Yeah, and so come check it out.
Amazing. I love your energy. I love your the embodiment of flow right now, and always. Yeah. Wow. So much powerful information. I am excited to tap into the live and get that implant. Pineal gland has been coming up for me as well. I got some message about that there was a cleansing that needed to happen, and then of course here you are bringing the cleansing. So amazing. Yeah, you definitely touched on so many things that resonate with me and my journey. One specifically, the cosmic galactic thing, because I'm EE Watts, and so it stands for electron Aaron. And we were talking earlier before you got here about bilocating. And so for those who have read the Sophia Code or the Codex, like through studying that, I realized like that electrons are the way that you can exist everywhere through all that is, so that your electrons move. And so it's a big key for bilocation, even though I've yet to really physically do it, but it's coming soon. However, along my journey, which is like now, healing journey, awakening journey, whatever you call that, which is 2.5 years now, really, like a part of the time when I was like still very deeply unhappy, it was because I was too cosmic and too galactic, and there is a reason that all of us souls are here on planet Earth at this time. And I remember October 2020, I went to my like second divine feminine retreat, and it was like up north, like off the grid. And I remember the facilitators, and I remember asking, shout out to Kendall. I remember asking, I was like, you're so earthy. Like, how are you like that? And she like looked at me and she's like, I'm so earthy because I'm so cosmic. So like, you have to find that harmony within yourself. And so just because we're in the month of June, a month of mass awakening, like we've 2020 to 2023 is this like path of awakening. And so right now we're like, yeah, like kind of almost 2/3 of the way through, but it's there. And I see it because I'm like observing. I don't buy into, I'm not like watching news or anything, but I observe. I'm always on a constant listening tour of what's happening around me, and I see the people waking up and questioning. So I'm I lost my tangent, but the tangent is the path. Let's do some cosmic math. So 6. So some things that I know about 6. Someone told me yesterday, one of my mentors, 6 meant service. 6 means comfort. 6 was always really powerful to me because it's 2-3 times. Yeah, of course, there's 6 of us. 6 goddesses in the house. Whoop, whoop for the 6. Oh, we got it. Can we get a photo for the archives? Everyone want to smile? Oh no, shoot. I accidentally turned off sometimes I hit the wrong button. Okay, wait, stand by. Okay, now photo. 1, 2. All right, there we go.
I want to make sure I look good in this one this time.
I think
don't let Lillian take the picture, okay?
I think you look fabulous. I think everyone looks fabulous. I did just look at it though, yeah. sometimes I like to test my soul with that, like posting photos where I'm like, I don't like the way I look, and then, whatever, we're soul's expressing, but you look fabulous, and I love the blue and green energy lights behind you. So yes, I'd like to open up this space. Let's see what mirror eye. Pasadena Fire Department 33. Desire to serve, courage to act. A code for my stroll before beaming into this Zoom. Thank you, mirror eye. We love. I live across from Fire Department number 1 in San Francisco, like on the same block, which is interesting. So yes, I'd love to open up the floor, Lillian. I know you're driving, but if you want to, Lillian, if you want to tap in with anything that you know about 6, or share any of your love.
I can share. I can share that. I don't know about anything until probably yesterday. I wasn't aware. Normally, I'm quite aware of the number, but just not the 6 because I feel everything in my body. So let's say just get a little bit of sharing today is prior to this circle, I had a conversation with I had a little chat with Daisy. I said, Daisy, my heart today just and I had to hold it. I was like, what's happening? He said, oh, this is number 6. This is number 6. I was like, but I'm number 7 here. I'm in Australia. I'm already past number 6. But yesterday it is a little bit. Yesterday I was in the same park. I was sitting there. I wanted to get out. And then when I listened to the song, my heart just a little bit of tenderness. I was like, I need a sacred space. So I went to the car and then I started crying. I was like, what the hell is this? I'm crying. I was like, am I something wrong with me? But I fell into the collective in a way that the heart tenderness for the collective is sending my unconditional heart to them. So it flow out. Like I feel like it goes, shoo, 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 shoo. The water go out to like the whole planet. I just see my eye. And which is, the water is my tears. And just go shoo, out. And then after finish, and I sit quiet in the car. And I was like, you know what? I need some more songs to make me feel better. So I just play a song that is Return to Source Love. So when I play that, I receive all the love from the source come in. Like it goes, again, sorry about the sound, go shoosh, 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 come back to me. I was like, receiving. I was like constantly receiving. And I was so joyful. I become very joyful. And it's all I've done and perfect. I'm feeling love. And again, I call her Daisy. I was like, what's happening here? So I feel all the feel from these 2 days. And this morning, again, is really big, huge of the wave. I had to hold it. I was like, and breathe. I said, I'm not crying anymore. But yes, I feel in my body. Like what Daisy mentioned it. When my spiritual awakening is also clairvoyance. I see a lot. And I don't know who are they. Slowly I know. But this year, my whole body is feeling like a lot of feeling that I never felt before. So by using the feeling, it actually means that my heart is opening. So because my heart's opening, be able to feel. So my heart being shielded. So I'm working on my own heart day by day. So yeah, that's my sharing.
I'm so glad you brought up that tears because they made me talk about it in the in the live session I just did, and it's like a way for us to release all those emotions. It's a form of release. Like oh my god, because they've been like coming to me like I've been crying uncontrollably. It was like and then they made me say like allow yourself to release it. You're releasing, so it's good. And if you're angry, be angry and allow it to be released. And it's like a form of it's like. And then after that, it's like breathe out. And then, yeah. It's funny. A lot of people are crying so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for that share, Lillian. And there was several things that really resonated with me. I love the language of like I fell into the collective, and that sometimes it is what it feels like. And for me, there's and I love that you're our embodiment of the future, Lillian. You're like, I'm always you're living in the future. So you've been through it, you know, it's perfect. It's so perfect that you're in Australia. That's wonderful. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah. So for me, I like the thing of fall into the collective, like, you know, it kind of feels like you're kind of going into this puddle of when you have those, yeah, very self-limiting negative beliefs, like, you know. And for me, what I had this really big realization like over the past few days is, one, I've been a lot better at setting boundaries like on my thoughts. Like I'm no longer I'm boundaries on my thoughts and what lets in. And so it's interesting because I kind of feel like I've like now put up this bubble around me, and then I'll feel like, for me, shame. Like it's like I feel it hovering like kind of like wanting to fall into my bubble. But now that I've like went to the effort of being like, no, I'm not allowing this to filter my reality. It's like I feel like it's like at once I'm like, no, not anymore, because I see you, and you know, we've had our time together, but shame is not welcome here anymore. So so grateful for you, Lillian. And then of course I just came back to me, the pineal gland is the 6th chakra in the 7th chakra system, the third eye. So in my preparation for the 6/6 portal, I was invited to, on Thursday and Friday, I participated in person. On Thursday, a Taste of Tantra workshop, and then on Friday, a Tantra awakening experience. And there was the use of, so I'm a conscious cannabis user, which means that I use marijuana, as some call it, or Mary Jane, which I just learned because conscious cannabis was part of this ceremony, that Mary Jane is like the medicine embodiment of Mother Mary. And so I like really, really, really got connected to it. And so as part of this, like as I was getting my tantric awakening, they're like, you're officially getting your 6th sense activated. And so like right before the 6/6 portal, I was like, oh cool, the 6th sense, which is your third eye, your intuition, that clairvoyance, you know, being able to know that what you're doing is, you know, on the path, and trust that. All right. Is there anyone else who would like to share what they know about 6, some messages from 6, or if anyone, we have about like 20 minutes left, 15-20 minutes. So if anyone wants to pull a card or share some messages, I will open up the floor. Oh, and poems, of course, and images. Yeah, there we go, Daisy.
Yeah, I pulled a card from this deck called Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, and it's the 33 another 6 card. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Crazy.
right. And it's very interesting because we're talking about healing, and this card is all about how we bring in healing to ourselves. It's a card related to the element of Chiron, which is a wounded healer. And this crystal is spirit quartz, and the message is harmony, tenderness, overcoming. Healing is an imperative part of your soul journey in your human experience. You were born with figurative scars where your soul was previously wounded or experienced heartache or loss. And these scars help you to understand where you are the most vulnerable. You will likely suffer in these particular areas in your life, even though you didn't cause the wounding. If you had begun to notice or experience these patterns of pain, it is time for you to address them so you can begin to heal and understand yourself more deeply. The centaur Chiron reveals your deeper soul wounds and brings about the reoccurring challenges you will face when your soul wound resurface. You must not conceptualize your wounding negatively or as a burden, but simply perceive it as your opportunity to learn that you can overcome and survive everything and anything. With every wound or downfall comes strength, and within this strength, you will find your teachable moments, the time to begin the healing of your wounds. To guide you through your healing, use spirit quartz, a crystal of harmony and alignment. Spirit quartz is a bridge between you and your spiritual journey or path, as it has extremely powerful and high vibrational energies. It continuously amplifies these energies through each and every point on the stone, and revitalizes and cleanses and clear blockages, elongating the effects of spiritual healing works. Spirit quartz is a great tool to use at home or at work in a group environment, in which you need to inject balance, harmony, and healing. The activation guidance. Use spirit quartz during meditation to link yourself with the higher realms, as it enhances psychic energies. It activates, opens, and connects to all your body chakras, removing all blockages so that you are open and receptive to healing. The mantra is, I allow Charan to show me my wounds and find strength within my healing journey. So this is very interesting. Beneath the message of the wounded healer Charan, we are all the wounded warriors walking on earth. So this is bringing another concept that Catherine actually talked about, the angel wings. One of the angel wings here, the 7 we talked about in our previous session, and another one is number 6 is right here, our another angel wings. And this part, a lot of time we got wounded and we forgotten we have the angel wings because of all the wound and scars. But this is part of a journey. We all collectively learn how to connect and heal the masculine side of our body, and also our collective ancestral wounding through the healing. And we learn how to remember our collective ancestral gift. So this angel wings kind of like opening up and make us realize our wound is indeed our gift. Don't waste our gift. Just listen and tap in and feeling deeper and deeper of our body, and feeling deeper of collective wisdoms and gift. Thank you.
Thank you. As you were speaking, like I've been noticing my ears have been popping like a lot when you were talking, Catherine. And then I was like, I should start counting how many times, because I was like, it's eventually going to get up to 6. And right as you were talking about the angel wings, it was like, it popped, my left ear popped for the 6th time, and then my right ear popped. So it was like ear pop 6 and 7 as you were talking about that activation of the angel wings.
Oh, I'm having this event, like which is like wing activation and angelic embodiment. We're embodying our angelic higher self, and I'm gonna have this in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I get to activate your wings, your angelic wings. And Daisy gave me a beautiful testimonial. I don't know if you read it. It was beautiful. And it's an activation of remembrance and retrieval of your really your gifts, your connection with God, your source, that you are source. Yeah,
amazing. And we can find that in the same place that the live video was, or is that where will that event be?
Oh, on Facebook. Oh, Catherine, you're muted.
Oh yeah, it's there somewhere. It's on my my profile, my yes, or message me.
Awesome.
I will message you.
Sounds good. I will be there. And yeah, anyone else who's watching, tap in. Time to get those angel wings activated. Yes, I love it. All right, anyone else called to share?
I can also read my poem, Yi. I have 2 poems I can share. I have one that I wrote in your creative writing class last week, and another one is the one that matching with the vibration of the 6th dimension. Whichever you want me to share, I can read it.
Let's do the official 6th dimension Daisy poem. So the second option.
Okay, sounds good. Let me go back to here. It's called Reaching, and this is another poem that I wrote it in my dream, and I woke up and just jotted it down. Reaching deep into a heart, like shooting fireworks. One intention, piercing through the darkest unknown, firing up the most vibrant radiance of our inner making, or like stroking music chords out of ancient mystical harp. One note touches the most tender place of a hibernated soul. Earthly natures gently breathing our ancestors' ancient dreams into being, like a sweeping willow tree overarching the Ashra blue lake outside my old dormitory windows. Daytime or dreamtime, softly and gracefully mapping out her inner soft tunes and admiration of life into the waters that she lays her soft fingers upon, like palpating and feeling the very fine fiber of a lover's inner tender wounds. Even the most gentle, soft voice can resonate ever so profoundly of the deepest, vulnerable part resting within my heart. And then we can reassure each other. It is okay to have flaws. To be imperfect is to be human and divine. Let us not being too harsh with the self. Let us hug our most inner tender wounds. Hug it off, hugging off all sorts of hurdles and bags of sorrows we have been burdening the self too heavily for too long upon our tender inner path on earth. Let us surrender, dive deeply into the vulnerable portal of the soft inner heart, the tender place of immense, deep blue ocean of unknown, the hidden corridor heralding to mysterious space of infinite possibilities. Let us awaken the dormant senses, awaken every pore of our existence, tapping into the infinite expansion of an inner horizon, fully embracing, receiving miracles, blessings, myriad shapes of shimmering, sparkling, heavenly gifts on earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Daisy. Your words are magic. All right, we just have a few more minutes here. So again, I'll open it up on the floor if there's anyone else who would like to share anything before we close the circle.
I'll tap in for a moment. Can you hear me? Amazing. Thank you, everyone who shared. I forgot this is live, right? That's great. I shared a little bit in the DMs with EE. For me, 6. Yes, I see that now. Live. I've been working with the number 6 per the Kundalini Raj yoga tradition as the arc line. So 6th body is the arc line. And for women, we have, or those who identify as women or assigned female at birth, we have 2 arc lines, nipple to nipple and earlobe to earlobe. And men, those who identify as men or assigned a male at birth, have one earlobe to earlobe. And essentially, it could be articulated as your halo, your projection, what you're projecting out into the world. And you can strengthen that with various kriyas and meditations. For anyone that is interested in strengthening their arc line, my master teacher and a bunch of Instagram community members of Temple 143 Kundalini just completed 120 days of the Gyan Chakra Kriya for strengthening the arc line, clearing your crown, deepening your relationship to your intuition, to serve the self and others with the most aligned path for you. It turned my life upside down, and I'm coming back to earth with newfound wisdom from the inside out. So Gyan Chakra Kriya, Gyan Chakra, Chakra, Kriya, Kriya. You want to start your own practice, you can go to Siri Rishi's Instagram, Siri Rishi, SIRISHI, and go to her videos and start your journey. 11 minutes, strengthen your arc line. We have 6 more months to go in this 6th year. And we are doing it. We are here. We are abundant. And I love what was shared earlier from various voices about honoring and engaging our cosmic selves, and also balancing that with being very much here on Earth. So I wanted to echo that back. That is all. Sat Nam.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I just remembered something. I was like looking through my what I posted today about the healing, and if you guys want to get look younger and not age so much, because I did like anti-aging also in that, if you guys are interested, and really it's a belief, a collective belief that we have to age. We have to, like, our body deteriorates. It's a collective thoughts and beliefs. So like removing that programming so that we, it helps with the anti-aging, really removing this program. And really a disease is like, aging is a disease, really. So if you're interested in looking younger, feeling younger.
Amazing. Yeah, I definitely, I see, you can tell the people around you that are doing the work, because they are looking younger. They're glowing. Like, I just look at like your Mirai, Grace, everyone's glowing. And Daisy, Catherine, and thank you, Mirai, for all of that arc line wisdom. I will definitely be tapping into the starter 11-minute course and all of your I'm over the moon that you're here. I'm over the moon that you're here.
Love you.
So happy for you to meet the crew. Oh my gosh, it's 4:33 right now in the Pacific time. But yeah, is there anything anyone else would like to share before we close the space?
I also want to share, I think last time when we share about different form of the water, there's something related to the number 6 when you start seeing number 6, because 6 is a 6 degree when the water turn from liquid to the solid form. So when I see number 6, is another thing, reminder that I'm on the path of manifestation, which is make it anchoring down in a solid form. Like also thinking about the manifestation of the geometry, how fully aligned our blueprint on Earth. So I thought this is a miracle number in this year also. Yeah. Thank you.
That's amazing. And I have to share the story of what happened on the walk, my walk today, just because it was like kind of a crazy 6-6 happening. A little story time with to close out the Golden Age Circle. So I was walking, I was taking my roommates, our dog out Penny, for a walk, and magical things just happen when you're with Penny. Penny's sleeping. Let me show you. Hi, Penny. So anyway, I was walking back and I was like, I just had this feeling like I was like, I felt like I was really like in this kind of like simulated reality. And that like, I was like, what if the universe just like was creating itself like right in front, like that? What if the universe like only existed within these few blocks? So, and my thoughts and intentions were like creating what was happening in front of me. Because it was very weird because we were talking about the inner child. You were talking about the inner child, Catherine. So I had just gotten this like massive download that I was like going to do at Inner Child Days at this Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, which is like, or it's just like an outdoor, there's like giant slides, and then there's a carousel, and then there's an ice skating rink, and then there's a bowling alley, and then there's a creativity museum. So I was like, that's what and Star are going to do. So I took some pictures, but then I realized that I didn't get a photo with Star. So I went back to the playground to literally go and take a photo. And then my phone ran out of battery right as I was going to take the photo. So that's when you know, like it's something's happening. And so I was like, okay, well, it just means that I'm gonna have to go back later, and probably something magical is gonna happen when I have to go back later. So I was like, so then, but my key to get into where I live is on my phone. It's an app. But it's daytime. So I just like set the intention. I was like 3 blocks away from home. So I was like, the door is going to open like right when I get there, get there. The door is just going to open because someone's going to be coming out of my apartment building. And I was like, and I'm going to get something really important on this 3-block path home. Like I just set that intention because I was like, because I'm creating this reality, la da 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 da. So then I was like very aware of like everything that's happening around me. And then Penny took a nice shit. And so then I had the bag of poop in my hand. And then I was like a block away from my apartment. But then there was a trash can to the right that was like kind of out of the way of my apartment. But I was like, okay, I'm going to throw the poop bag in there. And then I literally turn. And so it's like a bus stop, and like pushed into the bus stop, like the wall of the bus stop, is this business card. And it says champion recruiting. I was like, I'm definitely a champion. And then it's like the founder's business card, and it's the #1 in tech sales recruiting. So my successful career that I've had was like in tech sales, and I've like been calling in opportunities to, I was like, I could definitely be selling something tech related that is of the higher frequency. I'm like, what are the odds of that? Like this business card was just there. And then I walked to my apartment, and of course, right as I'm walking up, the door opens and I walk in, and I was like, whoa, we are creating our reality. And I'm so happy that we've all tapped in today. And I'm just, yeah, so grateful. So, let's just take a moment and thank all of our ancestors, our spirit guides, all the lineages. It's like I just imagine them all sitting up at the campfire, like our grandparents, like, hey, cheers. They got together, the 6/6 portal. I also want to share that, like, for me, May was like a very challenging month for my soul, and a lot of it was spent like crying, on the floor in deep surrender. And for the first time, and I don't know how long, like I woke up today, like, and I was in bed and I was so joyful. like I was like, wow, I love life. Like, and I think I was kind of doing this like bilocation thing. This is like when I do it, when I wake up in the morning, it's like I'm somewhere else and then I'm here and then I'm somewhere else and then I'm here. But this time it was just so much joy and so much bliss. And I don't know if I've had one of those moments this year, you know? And so that's like that I've had like where it's been this much joy and this much alignment and this much faith that this is our time, you know, this is our time. And we have all been so committed to doing the work, and we all have so much wisdom to share, and we are kind and humble in our approach. And yeah, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. I got goosebumps at the end of what all of you spoke. And so many activations. So as we leave this space, I just want to, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what stories we get from the 6/6 portal. We still have much daylight and moonlight here on the West Coast. We're actually, Catherine, I'm not sure. Oh, you're in San Diego too. Yeah, so we're all West Coast babes here. So thank you. And so to close this space, we will do 3, you know what? It's 6. So we're going to do 6 ohms. So I invite you to unmute if you would like to tone our voices together, or if you want to stay on mute, that is good too. So we'll just do a big collective exhale and then a big inhale and then 6 ohms. So breathe out. Breathe in. Oh. That is 6, and we are complete. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, everyone. Love you all.
Love you mucho, amor.